Good morning, students. So last class we are discussing about the chapter water, a precious resource. So we'll come to know regarding water, how we have to save that, and how much percentage of water is present in our earth, that is in land. So how much percentage? 71% of the earth is covered by water. Only remaining 29% is land. So if you go to outer space and if you take the pic of earth, so it appears blue because maximum water is present in the oceans. It is in the color of blue, so earth appears blue from the outside. So earth is called as blue planet also. earth ಏನಂತಾರ blue planet ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರೀತಾರ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಒಂದು ಬಕೆಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನೀರು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ಅರ್ತ್, ಟೋಟಲ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್. ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಮಗ್ ನೀರು ತಗೊಂಡಿವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಅದರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನೀರು ತಗೊಂಡಿವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಯೂಸೇಬಲ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೂನ್ ನೀರು ತಗೊಂಡಿವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ಲೇಕ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಏನದ ವಾಟರ್ದ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಅದ. ಸೊ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ವಾಟರ್ ಅದ, ಬಟ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್, ನಾಟ್ fit for use, because maximum water is present in sea, ocean. So if the maximum water is present in sea and ocean, how we can use that? We cannot use that. So the biggest problem is the sea water, ocean water is not fit for washing the clothes or drinking or using it for homely purpose. So it is not at all fit. That means maximum water is of no use for domestic or homely use. Okay, so that is why we have to only 0.006% of water is only, see, small quantity of water is available for use. How much that is? 0.006%. In the sense, if you make 1000 parts and you have to take only 6 parts out of it, so 100 ಭಾಗ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೇವಲ ಅದರೊಳಗೆ 6 ಭಾಗ ತಗೋತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ವಾಟರ್ ಇದೆ. ಓನ್ಲಿ that much of water is present. So water is essential. To save it, we have to save it. Okay, so let me see here forms of water. Are you afraid that continuous use will someday exhaust all the water available for use? Yes. ಹಿಂಗೆ ನಾವು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತ ಹೋದೀವಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 1 day ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲ ವಾಟರ್ ಏನಾಗ್ಬೋದು, 1 day ಎಕ್ಸಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಇಟ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ 1 day. You know that water on the earth has been maintained for millions of years by various processes which makes the water cycle. See, we will come to know about water cycle. So various, what we can say is processes, they make the water cycle. Which is, what is water cycle? Water, you already know, cycle means it should repeat. Cycle in the sense it should repeat its motion. Okay, that we can call it a cycle, chakra. Life cycle, water cycle. Okay, we can see that. But how water cycle happens? What is water cycle? That we should know. You have studied water cycle in 6th. Already you have studied the water cycle in last class in the sense 6th class. Write in your own words what you know about the water cycle. See, it is in the all the form. Whenever it is in water cycle, that water, it will be in the all form: solid, liquid and gas. At any given time somewhere on the earth, the solid form snow and ice is present as ice caps at the poles of the earth, snow covered mountains and glaciers. So water, how it is present? It is present in at the ice caps at poles of the earth, snow covered mountains and glaciers. It is present in the mountains where it is snow is covered. It is present as glaciers. Glaciers ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Glaciers ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಮನದಿ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಹಿಮನದಿಯಾಗಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಅದ. ವಾಟರ ಹಿಮನದಿಯಾಗಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಅದ. ಓಕೆ. So liquid water is present in oceans, lakes, rivers and even underground. Where the liquid water is present, it is present in oceans, it is present in lakes, it is present in rivers and even underground. It is also present in underground also. The gaseous form is the water present in the air around us. Gaseous form ದಾಗ present ಅದ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. 3 forms ಸಿಗ್ತಾವ ನಮಗೆ. ಹಿಮಾಲಯದಾಗ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಹಿಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ನೋ ಆಗಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಅದ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. ಲೇಕ್, ರಿವರ್ಸ್, ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ earth water is present in liquid state. But moisture, the water is present in water vapor in the air around us, that is present in the moisture form. So what we can say for that? That it is present in gaseous state. So these are the 3 forms of water. Those are present in atmosphere. Okay. Yes. Next, continuous cycling of water among in 3 forms keeps the total amount of water on the earth constant even when the whole world is using it. Does it give you any relief? Yes. Even the whole world is using the water, the continuous recycle of the water, that it is present in liquid state and it will get vaporized to form clouds, and clouds, when they collide each other or when they touch the cold, they will become rain again. So this process is what? Water cycle. This process keeps the water amount constant in the world. So it will give a relief that water, continuous use of water, even though it happens, water will be constant. It will not become an inexhaustible source. So it will not become an exhaustible source at right now. But if you use for many more years like this, then there is a chance that it could be exhaustible resource. Many more years in the sense, not you, your generation and other generations, if they come for 200 years or 300 years, if they go on using water in a very what we can say is vague way, that means not a proper way, simply wasting the water and all those things. So 200 years or 300 years, then there might be a scarcity of water in the future. Okay. So they have given one activity here. Okay, that is activity 16.3. Figure 16.5 shows the process involved in the water cycle. Yeah, they are labeled by numbers. Okay, they have given the numbers. Match these numbers with the processes given in the jumbled form. You have to match these numbers with the processes given in the jumbled form. See, they have given 7 processes here, 7 numbers in the diagram. So you have to see those 7 numbers and diagrams, that is present in diagrams, and here 7 labeled. Okay, jumbled form, processes are given in jumbled form. So you have to match them. They have given in jumbled form. Jumbled form in the sense spelling ulta palta ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ. ನೀವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೇ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, RUDGONRAWET. RAWET ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟರ್. ಅದು ವಾಟರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಪಲ್ಟಾ ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ನೋಡ್ರಿ TRUGON. ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ 2 9 ಏನೇನೋ ಅದ, ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ vaporization. Okay, the second one is vaporization. Third one is, see, first one is groundwater. You can see there RUDGON RAW, that is groundwater. So for that you can put one. I think one is the groundwater. Second one is what they have given it as vaporization. It is. Fourth one is clouds. Okay, then fifth one is transpiration. Yes, sixth one is seventh one is precipitation. Sixth one is again, we have to look it. Okay, how they have given it in a, what we can say, jumbled form. ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಪಲ್ಟಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ಗಳು ಅದಾವೆ. ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ 1 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 2 ವೆಪರೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅದ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 3 ಫಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ಸ್ ಅದ, 4th ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ಸ್ ಅದ, 4th ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಸೈಕಲ್. ದೇ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕ್ಸ್ present now, so you can see them and you can write them. Precipitation, transpiration, clouds, okay, then vaporization, water, groundwater. So that is all present. So these all are the 7 steps of water cycles, so that you can just go through the 6th class book also once again. So what are the steps in water cycle, you have to understand and you have to match them. Okay, just it is an activity. Okay, then by the civic, the water is drawn from near rivers and the water is supplied through a network of pipes. See, water is usually supplied through what? Network of pipes, because most towns and cities have water supply system maintained by the civic bodies. Civic bodies indra water supply maintain ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯಾವುದು, ನೀವು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ BMTC ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ, ಮುಧೋಳು ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಧೋಳು ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಷನ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ, ಪಂಚಾಯತಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಕಲಗಲಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯತಿ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ನಿಮ್ಮೂರು ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯತಿ ಅಥವಾ ಮುಧೋಳ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮುನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಷನ್, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿವಿಕ್ ಬಾಡೀಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ವಾಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಡ್ರಾನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ನಿಯರ್ ಬೈ ಲೇಕ್ಸ್, ರಿವರ್ಸ್, ಪೋನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆಲ್. ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಥ್ರೂ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೈಪ್ಸ್. ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೈಪ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಥ್ರೂ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ವಾಟರ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Many villages do not have such a water supply system. Their people fetch water directly from the source. So often people and even children have to walk several to fetch water. See, one time this water supply is not available in some kind of villages. I think nearby villages it is available in all Mudhol. But when you go to Ballari or other side, Yadwad, not Yadwad, Yadgiri. So there maybe not the water supply. Those villages are not so much developed. There are some villages still. Ballari or Yadgiri, what we can say Hyderabad, Karnataka. So they have not still that much developed. So there what happens is they used to go to the lakes or rivers and they will find the water there and they have to bring that water to their home. So for that sometimes if the river is far away from the home in kilometers, they have to walk for those kilometers and they have to bring the water. Okay, yes, the children suffer a lot. They cannot attend school regularly since they spend hours in fetching water. A large number of people draw water from wells, tube wells or hand pumps from where due to scarce water. ಸಿ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹುಡುಗರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತಾವೆ, ಈ ವಾಟರ್ ತರೋದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಮನೆ ಕೆಲಸದಾಗ ವಾಟರ್ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ ಭಾಳ ಹೋಗಿಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅವರ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಮನೆ ಕೆಲಸ, ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದು ಕೂಡ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ದರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಫೇಲ್ಡ್. ಅವ್ರ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಪ್ರಾಪರಾಗಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈ ಟೈಪ್ನ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ವಾಟರನ್ನು ಇದಲ್ದಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಾವಿಯಿಂದ ಎತ್ತುತ್ತಾರೆ, ದೆನ್ ಪಂಪ್ ವೆಲ್ ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ಲಿಂದನೂ ಎತ್ತುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಬಾವಿಯಿಂದ ಎತ್ತಬಹುದು, ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎತ್ತಬಹುದು. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಿದು ಅಂಡರ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ವಾಟರನ್ನು ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೋತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡರ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ವಾಟರಿಂದನೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ವುಮೆನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್. ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟು ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಟು ಫೆಚ್ ವಾಟರ್, ಇಟ್ ಆಡ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಬರ್ಡನ್. ನೋಡಿ, ವುಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಏನಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ಮನೇಲಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈ ನೀರು ತರೋದು ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕೆಲಸ ಆತಂದ್ರೆ ದೂರ ದೂರ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನೀರು ತರಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಮತ್ತು ಬಾವಿಯಿಂದ ನೀರು ಎತ್ತದು ಅಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ ಅದು ಬರ್ಡನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ಈಸ್ today we learned this much only. So we will learn next class groundwater as an important source of water. Okay, this is little bit theoretical chapter but very much important chapter, not for the exam purpose, for the life purpose, for the generation purpose. This is very much important. And just I will give you extra information that scientific name of water is aqua. You might have heard aquarium, fish ಇರ್ತದೆ aquarium. ಯಾಕೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ aquarium ಅಂತಾರೆ? Because in that water is kept, so that is why it is called aqua. ನೀರೊಳಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ aquatic animals ಅಂತಾರೆ. Why they are called aquatic animals? Because they are present in water. Since the name of water is aqua, they are called as aquatic animals. And formula of water you already know, that is H2O, 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. Okay, so let's finish this class here only. So next class we will study about groundwater as an important source of water, and after that we can see about depletion of water table also. Okay, so I think little bit, not a big chapter it is, we can finish it in next 3 to 4 classes I think, and 1 class may go for exercise also. Okay, we will see the remaining concepts of this chapter in the next class. Do well. Thank you.